Adaptations for students with orthopedic disabilities. What are orthopedic disabilities? Orthopedic disabilities are physical disabilities that adversely affect a student's ability to learn and perform in the classroom. Some examples of orthopedic disabilities include the loss of fine motor skills, the inability to walk, sit, or speak, the inability to eat or drink independently, or the inability to use a restroom independently. It's important to note that with all of these disabilities, there are different levels of severity. For example, you may have a student who walks with a limp. Then again, you may have a student who is an amputee and has lost his or her right leg completely. Then you may have a student who is confined to a wheelchair and cannot walk. Hearing impairment and visual impairment both fall underneath the umbrella of orthopedic disabilities. And once again, there are different levels of severity. You may have a student who is completely blind, or you may have a student who can see through only one eye. And the same goes for hearing. You may have a student who is completely deaf, or you may have a student who has partial hearing or may only hear through one ear. Adaptations for students with orthopedic disabilities. We'll start with classroom environment. These adaptations really relate to a student's ability to move about as well as to be safe inside the classroom. One thing you can do is provide ample space and accessible space. Many times students will be confined to wheelchairs or walk with crutches or other types of assistive devices and will need more room to get about. Providing higher tables. This also relates to students who are in wheelchairs. So if there's a computer station, you may want to have some computers that are at a higher level to allow students who are in wheelchairs to be able to access them. Tables with rounded edges are a safety concern. Support and stability equipment as well. There are many students who cannot sit without the help of stability equipment or some type of support. Proper lighting and positioning is crucial for good visibility. It is important that your classroom is not too bright and that you are not standing in direct light or so that there aren't any glares to obstruct or hinder students with visual impairments. Some technological adaptations include text-to-speech devices, devices with touchscreen capabilities. This is useful for the students who have a loss of fine motor skills. Likewise with pencil grips. The use of larger fonts. This helps students with the visual disabilities. Hearing aids and microphones. I've even seen hearing aids that connect to Bluetooth. The teacher wears a lapel microphone, and whatever the teacher says is transmitted to the hearing aid that the student is wearing. Interactive whiteboards are another adaptation, and it's important to make sure that all of these devices are fully charged or you have extra batteries just in case of emergencies. Some instructional adaptations include providing longer work or processing times for students. Oftentimes, because of their loss of fine motor skills, students need a little bit more time to complete the assignment. Another adaptation would be to provide shorter assignments or reduce the written assignments. Also to allow oral responses. Another adaptation is providing frequent breaks and providing frequent position changes. You'll find that many students get fatigued very easily because they can't sit in one spot for an extended period of time. Also presenting material or instructing on the dominant side. This relates once again back to hearing or visual impairment. It is also crucial to understand their health conditions. Many times these students have medications, and it's important to understand and know the side effects that these medications might have. So in conclusion, it's important to provide all these adaptations to the classroom environment, to technology, and to instruction and assessment to ensure that you are providing an inclusive environment that meets the needs not just of the students with disabilities, but for all students.